Welcome to the Manifest with Ease podcast. I'm Vanessa Jaden, certified mindset and manifestation coach, and I'm here to help you manifest your dream life effortlessly. This podcast is all about making manifestation simple and fun. Each week, I'll share powerful tips and aligned strategies to help you attract abundance, success, and joy into your life. Get ready to unlock your magic and step into the life you've always dreamed of. No hustle required. Let's dive into today's episode of Manifest with Ease. Today we're going to look at clearing subconscious blocks to manifest. Now, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this episode because besides manifesting, subconscious reprogram is probably my second, or maybe I can't even say second, it is on par with manifesting favorite topic. So what are subconscious blocks? These are the limiting beliefs that you have, emotional patterns that play out, some behaviors that are buried in your subconscious mind. These blocks are literally running on autopilot, influencing how you think, how you feel, and they end up determining how you act, and you don't even realize this. Imagine your mind as an iceberg. Your conscious thought is the tip that's visible above the water, but your subconscious is the massive hidden base that's beneath the surface. You don't see that. Here are some signs that you may have subconscious blocks. You might be feeling stuck, or you might feel frustrated. Even though you're taking action, you're moving towards the things that you want to manifest, but it just doesn't seem to want to happen for you. You might notice some recurring self-sabotage, some procrastination, or even fear of success. Your manifestation might feel like such a struggle, or even it's just a mystery to you because you just can't figure this thing out. These blocks have a massive impact on your manifestation because they create vibrational mismatches between what you consciously desire and what you subconsciously believe is possible. Here's 20 of the most common subconscious blocks, and I'm going to break them down into different categories, into money blocks, self-worth blocks, love and relationship blocks, general manifestation blocks, and then fear-based blocks. Now, as I go through each one of these, I want you to just listen out and make a note of which ones you resonate with. Money blocks. Money is the root of all evil. I'm not good with money. Rich people are greedy. There's never enough money to go around. Self-worth blocks. I'm not good enough to have this. I don't deserve success. If I try, I'll fail, so why bother? People like me don't achieve big things. Love and relationship blocks. I always attract the wrong partners. I'm unlovable. Good relationships don't last. Love requires sacrifice or struggle. General manifestation blocks. Manifestation works for others, not for me. Things never work out for me. I have to work really hard to get what I want. This process feels too woo-woo to trust. And you might be thinking that on all of these things that I've just said. But trust the process. Let's keep going. Fear-based blocks. Fear of success or change. Fear of judgment or criticism. Fear of leaving people behind. Fear of the unknown or failure. So what's your score? Out of 20. Okay, maybe you weren't keeping score. Maybe you're counting on your fingers. Maybe you lost count, lost track. There were so many of them. Maybe there was just one that really stood out for you because that is what's holding you back from manifesting what you desire. Did you know that some of your blocks could even be generational? It doesn't even have to be your memory specifically, your belief specifically. But when we are in our mother's womb and going back, they've said up to like almost 14 generations, we can carry those beliefs in our DNA. We carry memories with us. So your blocks might not even be your blocks. Regardless, they need to be dealt with. So here are some tools for reprogramming your subconscious blocks. And these are my favorite tools. So I'm sure there's plenty of others that you can use, but these are the ones that I have found that are super simple to use. They don't take up massive amounts of your time. And you can literally do them any time of the day. You don't have to specifically have I have to do this in my morning routine and I have to do this in my evening routine. Those things are great to have, but you know what's better is to actually just get the thing done. So at the top of my list is EFT. That's Emotional Freedom Techniques. So that's when we tap on certain meridian points. And what happens is when we have these stuck beliefs, they become emotions, stuck energy that's physically sitting in our body. So as we're tapping on these specific points, we are releasing that energy, we're releasing that negativity. So as an example, you might say to yourself, even though I feel a fear of failure, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And that would be a great way to tap out that block that you're having. And you can replace the specific block with anything that you feel like you're stuck with. This is one of the things that I love to do with my coaching clients, is to help them set up a specific EFT routine for themselves, helping them to release the specific blocks that they have. So if you're interested in anything like that, just hop onto my website, go onto my coaching page, and you can get more details there. And then the next one are affirmations. By using affirmations, you can reframe your limiting beliefs into empowering ones. Now, when using affirmations, it's very important to make sure that you're using words that feels truthful to you. Because if you're saying something like, I am wealthy, and you know for a fact you're struggling to pay the bills, or if you say to yourself, I am super slim, and you look in the mirror and the first response that you're getting is, no, you're not, then it is better to try and reframe that affirmation so that it's more believable for you. So instead of saying, for instance, I'm a millionaire, you can say something like, I am open to attracting abundance. Instead of saying to yourself, ooh, I'm this beautiful hot chick, look at me in the mirror, you could say to yourself something like, I am working towards having my dream body. In that way, you don't have your conscious mind fighting you on what you are trying to release and trying to reframe. Another fantastic tool is subliminals. Now, subliminals are fantastic because you can literally press play and you can just carry on with your day and do whatever it is that you want without consciously having to be aware of you actually busy reprogramming your mind. So how subliminal works is you might have different sounds, like let's say rain sounds or forest sounds, the ocean, whatever it is, or you might have specific music. If you have a sleep subliminal, it will probably be something like really calming to help you drift off to sleep. Or if you are doing something like you're busy working, you're busy doing the dishes, you're busy cooking, anything you're doing, you might want something that's a little bit more high vibe. Embedded into this music or these sounds will be affirmations that are going to rewire your limiting beliefs. So this is where you can use that affirmation of, I've got this sexy hot body, or I am a millionaire, because your conscious mind isn't going to be fighting with you on this, because you cannot actually hear the affirmations. They are embedded in the background. All you're hearing is the music and the sounds. And then, of course, another one of my favorites, yes, these are all my favorites, like I said, is visualization. That's imagining yourself already having achieved your desire. So in school, we were always said, don't be daydreaming. Daydreaming is a waste of time. And I want to tell you that is so far from the truth. You should be daydreaming. You should be using your imagination. That is that visualization, getting clear vision, a feeling of what it is that you want. When you're visualizing, imagine yourself, you've already have it. How does it look? How does it feel? What are the sounds you hear around you? Are there smells? Include all of those things in your visualization. And then finally, journaling. Journaling is a great tool to help you uncover your hidden beliefs. So as I went through those 20 different things, if you took each one of those and over, let's say, the next 20 days, 20 weeks, 20 whatever you want, whatever works for you, you go and you journal out every single one of those, there will be things that will come up that you can work through, and then you can clear those limiting beliefs. Another form of journaling is gratitude journaling. That's when you're really shifting your focus from lack and scarcity and struggle into focusing on abundance and possibility. Here's the thing with blocks. You might clear one block and then you uncover another one, and then you clear that one and you'll uncover another one. It's not a one and done situation. When we up level, when we upgrade ourselves, when we work on ourselves, when we want to become better in ourselves, we are always going to find that there's going to be some other blocks that we need to deal with. So a good way to keep us always moving forward, always working on our manifestations, always just having that mindset for change and upliftment and growth, is to implement some daily practices, to implement some rituals that we can do daily. You could implement some morning rituals. Now, whether you're a morning person or not doesn't really matter, because you can create this practice as it best suits you. You might want to, the first thing that you do as soon as you wake up in the morning, maybe just start with some gratitude, being grateful for something, maybe just saying some affirmations, having a short little meditation or short little EFT tapping session before you even climb out of bed. Or you might want to make it a bigger ritual where you light a candle, put on some music, maybe do some journaling, some exercise. Whatever it is, your morning ritual is exactly that. It's your morning ritual. So you get to create it any way that suits you. And then a great thing is to think about programming your mind before you go to sleep, before you fall asleep. Maybe doing a hypnosis or a short visualization. You could even use a subliminal and have that playing as you're going to sleep. You could even have it playing throughout the whole night, so that as your subconscious is still awake and you're sleeping, your subconscious can still be programmed to be able to manifest the things that you want. And then another thing that's great is to have some self-awareness practices throughout the day. You might want to set a timer on your phone or something and just have these little check-ins with yourself, where you check in, you say, you know what have I been thinking? Have I had a lot of negative self-talk? Or have I been triggered by anything? And if you notice there's anything there, you could do just a quick tapping session or just reframe that negative self-talk. These little techniques and rituals and little exercises are a great way to just have a fit, healthy mind. Just like your body needs exercise, it needs movement, it needs that consistency. Your mind needs the same. And through using these tools and setting them up so that it works for you, that's when it's going to work. Don't ever feel pressurized that you have to have a 30-minute morning routine or you have to have a 30-minute evening routine. What works for you is what works. And well, we've come to the end of another episode. I've really enjoyed sharing these tips and tricks with you, and I'd love to hear from you. Come hop over on my social media channels and come and chat with me. Tell me what you've been experiencing, and if you have any questions, feel free to come and ask there. And remember that manifestation isn't about magic wands or wishful thinking. It's about aligning your energy, focusing your mind, and taking inspired action. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Until then, embody, believe, and manifest your dreams.